Hello guys and welcome back to SYD TV. As you can tell, I'm here by myself right now. Phoebe's abandoned me. No, don't worry about that. She's just bogged down with her exams right now, but we'll get straight into the key event from last half term. Some of you may not have heard of Dudley Moore, but he's one of the most famous ex-students or alumni that this school has ever had. I'm going to hand you over to the boys to give you the rundown about his success.
How are you? I'm an elf. An elf? Yes. You mean like a fairy?
I mean, I'm talking modern methods of production here. I'm talking assembly line. I'm talking way for the future.
Dudley Moore, famous actor, comedian and jazz musician. He attended this school known as Dagenham County High in 1947 and his primary focus of study was music.
He received music tuition from his teacher Peter Cook, who became and remained a good friend of his until his later life. He received an organ scholarship to Magdalen College in Oxford. Moore is most known for his hit TV show Not Only But Also. He invited an old friend, Peter Cook, on the show as a guest. However, the pair worked together so well that he became a permanent member of the show. Whilst the show was famous, it had its share of controversial moments, and as such, most of the show has been completely wiped from the BBC's archives. During the 1960s, Moore formed the jazz trio, the Dudley Moore Trio, where he enjoyed success working with the record producer Chris Gunning, also having the opportunity to compose soundtracks for many films, including Bedazzled and 6 Weeks.
Moore's first big rise to fame was in his comedy group Beyond the Fringe.
The group quickly became one of the biggest hits in the UK satire boom. Although originally struggling within its original home in Edinburgh, the group became a sensation after the move to Fortune Theatre in London. This also gave Moore an opportunity to display his music talent, featuring some of his own work within the show.
Sadly, Moore's life did not end as happily as we would have wished. After discovering he had irreversible brain damage, he was diagnosed with supranuclear palsy, which eventually led to his death on the 27th of March 2002. Dudley Moore is a great example of someone who was passionate about something he enjoyed. His pursuit of music and the arts led him to his success.
Overall, we here at SYD TV believe that a lesson can be learned from Dudley Moore.
Last term, the drama department put on their own production of Medea, and as I've heard, it was a smash hit. Why they didn't win the Tony Awards, I have no idea. But here are some of the highlight reels from that production. Well done to Mr. Valerio and all the students that took part.
Hear everything. And I've heard that you threatened Jason, threatened my daughter, even threatened me. So I'm banishing you for all our sakes.
And of truth shines only upon us. We'll help you if we can. Justice must be recognized.
And does only until we take God.
I pray I live my life free from last burning temper.
To give you pleasure. Think of the welcome you receive there. You support us where? There is nowhere for us to go, Jason, nowhere! What have you done? You shall be hated, cursed by the gods, by all mankind, by me!
They've gone. She's taken me. Who is she?
Medea!
And now on to some of our Year 8 and Year 9 students who took part in a comedic workshop which honestly I could do with some of myself. Here is some of the footage from those comedians in action.
Hi, I'm Ashley J.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Hi, I'm Ashley J.
Hi, I'm Jason.
And we're from Acting Up.
Yes.
And we've been running a 5-week program in Sydney Russell School with some very special students. We've been working with them to do some comedy, improvisation, to really build their confidence.
So yeah, it's been fun to see their journey and their progression in their confidence, and also their improvisational comedic skills.
Absolutely, and it's not just about comedy skills. This program here can really help young people come out of their shell and help them in other walks of life. At some point in their life, they may be going to job interviews or college interviews, and it helps them present themselves properly, speak more clearly, and also just engage with different people. So that's what we've been doing, and we love using our comedy skills and bringing them into schools and running workshops. So hopefully, SYD TV, you'll see a lot more of us not unemployed.
We've learned how to be a bit more comedic and be a bit more happier even when things are not very good in life.
We've learned how to improvise, like make things up on the spot if we don't know what to do. And how to like speak out more.
Probably when I banged into her arm today.
Probably when we were saying what we like and dislike about school and a lot of people said their teachers.
Recently, some of our young intellectuals debated about Brexit and whether the voting age should be lowered to the age of 16. Here are some of the highlights from that.
I oppose it for Brexit.
A lot of people heard in the media and everything like that, and stuff like that, about how bad immigration is. But I'm here to prove that wrong.
A pen costs more than £1 now, and that's just ridiculous.
I'm going to be talking about why we under 16s should be given the right to vote.
I am from the EU. I was born in Lithuania. I got raised in Lithuania. I was a little child when Eastern Europe joined the European Union.
So why is the UK letting our neighbouring countries tell us what we need? If the UK needs a law, why can the EU tell us we don't need that law?
I believe in the EU, but I believe we should have stayed in it. Pure and simple.
And now once you reach the age of 16, you can do everything except for decide what the country does with your life. People are making decisions on your behalf. People are silencing you because they believe that you are underage, that you are unaware. But the truth is, we know more than most of the people who are voting today.
Are staying in the EU. So, put your hands up if you have friends. And you know what the EU is? The EU is UK's Department of Friends. And you know what it is? United.
We've all heard about Glastonbury, but sadly we're in school when it's on. Plus, the prices are extortionate. So anyway, Sydney Russell decided to hold its own Glastonbury event, where there were music, musicians, photo booths, even a drone, and a flash mob of candy. Here are some of the key events from that, minus the extortionate prices.
I don't worry, love, everything's gonna be alright. No one, no one, no
lastly, I want to thank you on behalf of myself and Phoebe, who decided to abandon me today, for tuning in to this show and making this a joyous experience. I hope you guys have an amazing summer, and I hope to see some of you guys on here soon. Thank you very much.